wrong or if you're right. It makes no difference if you're black or if you're white. All men are equal till the victory is won. No color or religion ever stop a bullet from my gun. In the fields, fighting has begun. On the streets, falling one by one. From the skies, 1,000 more without each day. Death is just a heartbeat away. It doesn't matter if you're left or to the right. Don't try to hide behind a cause for which you fight. There'll be no prisoners taken when the day's done. No flag or uniform ever stop the bullet from the gun. In the fields, fighting has begun. On the streets, falling one by one. From the skies, 1,000 more will die each day. Death is just a heartbeat away. There's no communication, no one to take the pain. The cries of every nation, they are falling on the ears falling one by one. No flag has ever stopped a bullet from a gun. Death is just a heartbeat away. In the fields, heartbeat away. In the fields, just a heartbeat away. In the fields, heartbeat
Thank you so much for listening to the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. We truly mean that. We try to be as timely as possible to bring you the best in new classic hard rock and metal, including Christian and a little bit of prog, but sometimes it's hard with a bi-weekly show. That's the best we can do at the moment. Sometimes we have to push songs to the next show because we don't have enough time. I try to create a 2-hour show, but sometimes it does go a little longer because I think there are songs I can't wait for the next show. Check us out on Instagram at Oracle of Hard Rock Radio and our site at oracleofhardrockradio.ch, where we have links to a couple of bands on there. I wish to dedicate this show to my best friend and cousin Andres. He is known in the music community and my partner in this show. I am truly thankful you are my life and eternally grateful for caring and lending an ear in times when no one else would. Happy birthday, brother. Okay, I wish to briefly talk to you about our show, which I had at the beginning. I know when I talk, I present a lot of information. It is basically an audio research paper. Most radio shows don't do that. Why do I do that? I want to share with you reliable and actionable information of some really good bands out there making quality music in the hopes that if any of these bands interest you, that you will seek them out further. And I hope I gave you a really good starting point. I also hope that if you seek any info on any of the bands we feature, that you will use us as a reference. Folks who know me personally know I live this 24/7 ever since they can remember. I know how my story started. Ironically, it started with the person who least supported me in this regard. But that's a story for another time. I know you can't see it on your end, but I put a lot of valuable time and effort into each and every show. If you wish to have your band advertised for free on our site, drop us a line in the contact form. Yes, you heard me right. No money is exchanged. I've come up with a mutually beneficial agreement. And tonight, as the world is aware, which was also live streamed, was Ozzy's last show. The event took place at Villa Park. That is the home field of English Premier League team Aston Villa. And speaking about the Premier League, we are also football fans. My condolences go out to Diogo Jota, his family, friends, and the Portugal national team fans and players. This season, Diogo won the English Premier League title and the Nations League with Portugal. I'm still in shock. Diogo Jota died in a car accident earlier this week in Zamora, in the northwest of Spain, driving his Lambo. Sky reports that the Lambo tried to pass another vehicle, a tire blew out, crashed, and caught fire. His brother, Andre Silva, also a professional footballer, perished in the crash. All right, you just heard America's the Fifth from Fayetteville, North Carolina, with the title track from their latest album titled We Are One on RFK Media, released May 2nd. The album was produced by Chris McClernand. Chris was in the bands Cold Sweat and in Saigon Kick. The Fifth did release the video for Haunted Heart on May 28th, but this is a strong record, so I'm sharing a non-single with you. This is another band I've been trying to get on the show, but for some reason or another I kept pushing them back. But no more. RFK Media is the record label and media company founded by Ron Keel. He has a killer operation out there. If anyone from RFK Media is listening, I hope you consider adding this show to your roster. We Are One is a really good rock record. It is consistently good throughout, no fillers. This is their fourth release and third full-length record. The first one was released in 2003 titled Plead, as in Plead the Fifth, which is the connection the band is making with the cover and the name. The record is not melodic hard rock, but is an example of the rock at the time, which I guess you can consider alternative metal with hints of new metal. Remember bands like Taproot and Drowning Pool with Dave Williams? Yeah, their second is Confessions of a Man, which was released in 2008 and reissued in 2019 by Exodus Stratagem Records. Same style of music as Plead. 2021 marked the band's entry into melodic hard rock. You have Roy Cathay on lead vocals. He has been pretty active in recent years. He is also the singer for Steel City with Mike Floros on guitar. Steel City is signed to Italian label Frontiers Music Group. He also performs with Cold Sweat from time to time. Roy is in top form. He recently performed with Don't Look Back, the Boston Experience. And just an aside, he started recording from home, I think 2 or 3 years ago. He said he spent about $4,000 buying home recording equipment. When Stone Temple Pilots were looking for a new singer after the passing of Scott Weiland, Roy sent them an audition tape. The job, we know, went to Chester Bennington, who recorded that 5-song EP. Don't know how many of you know that he sent them an audition tape. Roy was the singer for Cold Sweat back in the day with Mark Ferrari and Chris McClernand after Keel disbanded. Breakout is a phenomenal album. Oni Logan flew to Los Angeles from Florida to audition for Cold Sweat, recorded several demos, but wound up joining Lynch Mob. Roy was in the band Gibraltar. The band, in the 1980s, right? The band was formed in 1980, hailing from Fayetteville, North Carolina, releasing an independent album titled You're the One in 1987. The album was reissued for a second time several years ago. Roy left Gibraltar to join Cold Sweat. The fifth is rounded out by Justin Womble on guitar, Jake Tripp on bass, and Gary Smith on drums. Check out the fifth on thefifthmusic.com and on Instagram at _fifth_North Carolina. Kicking off tonight's show is Polish Metal Alliance with Out in the Fields, originally recorded by Gary Moore and appeared in his 1985 album titled Run for Cover. They are a supergroup of Polish musicians. I never start the show with a cover, let alone play them really, but this interpretation, which remains faithful to the original, has a fantastic production, is worth a little airtime to get you pumped up and ready to rock tonight. Am I right? A little bit about the track. Gary Moore features Phil Lynott on Out in the Fields, exchanging vocal duties with him. Gary Moore takes up the more energetic vocal parts. Of course, Phil Lynott also plays bass on the track, as well as Don Airey, who played keyboards. You know Don Airey from playing on Ozzy's 1980s albums. He also recently recorded and released a solo album. This album was, I think, Gary Moore's hard rock outlet. The track may even be a little bit ahead of its time in 1985. This track has been covered many times over the years. I won't go through all of them here, of course, but I do wish to mention that Australian band Black Majesty covered this track in 2015 on their Crown of Thorns record. We played them on our last show. A band called Kix also covered this track. No, not that Kix from Maryland. These guys spell it with two X's. They are a 1980s hard rock cover band from Germany. The bassist trades vocal duties with the lead singer, which I thought was pretty cool, just like the original. Anyway, Polish Metal Alliance will be playing live across Poland in January 2026 with Wolf Spiders in support. Wolf Spiders are celebrating 40 years together. As 40 years as a band, right? You can follow Polish Metal Alliance on Instagram at Polish Metal Alliance. This is a band from the City of Angels called Rev It Up on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
I've been pulling my trigger.
You just heard Dutch band Tiffany Kills with Pulling the Trigger from their debut album titled World on Fire, just released on June 27th. This is a self-released record. World on Fire was recorded, produced, and mixed by Christian Tola, who is one of the guitarists in Tiffany Kills, and mastered by Grammy nominee Christoph Stickel in Vienna. The 6 members have earned their stripes in the world of rock and roll. These are experienced musicians who have a few dozen records between them, coming together to create some great new classic hard rock. They have opened for Vandenberg and Taiketo. You can purchase their debut album directly from the band by going to christiantola.com. Tiffany Kills' Instagram handle is @TiffanyKills. Before that, you heard Firstborn with the track Again, released as a single in June, taken from their upcoming album Lucky via M Theory Audio. The band is made up of Girish Pradhan on vocals, Myron on guitar, James Lomenzo on bass, and Chris Adler on drums. Girish Pradhan is also the singer for Indian band Girish and the Chronicles. You may have seen their electrifying performance on America's Got Talent recently. Girish Pradhan is a singer in high demand these days. He recently appeared on the 2023 Michael Bolton tribute album Everybody's Crazy, singing the title track. He was also on 2023's Joel Hoekstra's solo record. Torn Into Lies is one of my favorite tracks on that record. Joel Hoekstra is a guitarist in Whitesnake and is a former guitarist in Night Ranger. Girish Pradhan also sang on the lead track Alive and Kicking to Circus of Rock's 2023 album titled Lost Behind the Mask. He also replaced Warrant's Robert Mason on the End Machine's 2024 album The Quantum Phase, which features Jeff Pilson and George Lynch, formerly of the 1980s band Dokken. The End Machine also features Steve Brown, the drummer, brother of former Dokken drummer Mick Brown and the current drummer in Tesla. Girish also appeared on Magnus Carlsen's Freefall 2023 album Hunt the Flame and on 2024's self-titled debut album for Asian rock act called The Nail. Girish also sings on a track with Brandon Koo's titled Burn, which is a great cover, by the way. And he also sings on a Dream Theater cover of Under a Glass Moon, also with Brandon Koo on drums. Now, for those of you who don't know who Brandon Koo is, well, he is a killer drummer from Singapore. He is the first Asian musician to be nominated a Drumeo Award. Drumeo is an online drumming instruction website. You can watch his tutorials on YouTube, and he gives a really good one on drum fills. If you're on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen him. Apparently, he's pretty popular there. Brandon Koo has also played with Brazilian guitarist Kiko Loureiro, formerly of Megadeth and Angra. And you see how everything is always connected somehow? How many times have you heard me speak about people playing with Kiko Loureiro? It seems like there's always a connection on every show. Anyway, the rest of the band is made up of James Lomenzo from White Lion and Megadeth, as well as many other bands. And of course, Chris Adler. He was in Megadeth as well. Firstborn guitarist Pat Lukens, also known as Myron, is an LA-based guitarist and has recorded several instrumental albums. He has recorded for the Netflix series Cobra Kai and wrote and performed the soundtrack to the video game Aero GPX. Rounding out the band is former Lamb of God drummer Chris Adler. You've probably heard of him in the news recently about the real reason for him not being a Lamb of God anymore. Funny thing is, Chris Adler and Myron played with Girish Pradhan on the track Rock and Roll Fever on the Girish and Chronicles album Hail to the Heroes. You can pre-order Firstborn's new album Lucky from firstborn.bandcamp.com. Their Instagram handle is @firstbornofficial. And kicking off this rock block from Hollywood is Rev It Up with Rev It Up from their self-titled EP. The single was released a month ago. Check out the video on YouTube. The band started out as Koozer in the 1980s, named after the guitarist Alan Koozer. They did reunite in 2022, minus one band member due to family issues. And thanks for following us, Alan Koozer. We truly appreciate it. Alan invited bassist Patrick Howe from the band Skeleton Crew. Lead vocalist Stephen Anise is also the vocalist for the band Rex Roller. Drummer Bill Meckish has been busy playing with Chris Holmes. Rev It Up will open for Faster Pussycat on Saturday, August 16th at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Check them out at rev-it-up.net and on Instagram at RevItUpBand. This is Wild Hearts from Belgium on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
face the revolution of the underdog. See the uprising of lost. It's an insurrection of forgotten just a generation. No absolution, no bronze stars, but still we are. Hear the call from the underground. In union we stand proud. One for all and we are all for one. We're not a solution, we're a symptom of your crimes. We're the evolution, we're those you left behind. Your persecution strengthen our resolution. We're the noise pollution you discard, but still we are. One for all and all for one. Hear the call from the underground. In union we stand proud. One for all and we are all for one. For all we leave our mark. All for one, no chains of hearts. Through the lonely night so dark. We're never fall apart. Face the revolution of the underdog. One for all and all for one. Hear the call from the underground. In union we stand proud. One for all and we are all for one. One for all we leave our mark. All for one, no change of heart. Through the lonely night so dark. We never fall apart. We gather around like waves of sound from the underground. We are all for one.
You just heard Young and Hungry Finnish rockers Rust and Rage with their new single, One for All for One, taken from their upcoming album Songs of Yesterday, out August 29th via Frontiers Music Group. This is their second album for the label, fourth overall, and a follow-up to 2022's One for the Road. They are inspired by their musical influences from the 1980s, which I love to hear. They debuted in 2013 with Showdown on Ecto Records and Karkia Mystica Records, which is a local label in Pori, Finland, the band's hometown. The record is more punk and full of angst than the melodic hard rock they play today. If there was any hint that they may play melodic hard rock in the future, it is in the song Where Angels Go to Die. Their sophomore effort, Tales from the Wasteland, was released 5 years later on Melodic Rock Records based in Tasmania. Check them out on Instagram at Rust and Rage Band and Facebook.com/Rust and Rage Official, where you can keep up with the band. They don't post often on Instagram, only every now and then when they have an announcement. Looking forward to the new album, though. Finland has a very diverse rock scene. I remember it was a burgeoning scene in the 1990s with bands like Sentenced and 09. Sentenced is my favorite band of all time. Bands went worldwide with their labels and put Finland on the map. Even former President Barack Obama knew this. Here he is speaking at a Nordic summit. Take a listen.
I do want to point out that Finland has perhaps the most heavy metal bands in the world per capita, and also ranks high on good governance. I don't know that there's any correlation there. Thanks to Nordic innovators, we share our music on Spotify, stay in touch by Skype, and millions spend what would otherwise be productive hours on Minecraft, Angry Birds, and Candy Crush.
As another aside, and for amusement, if you want to visit Finland, there is a Metalhead's Guide to Finland pointing out the travel sites and hiking destination. For example, you can visit Lake Bodom in Espoo, Finland, where the 1960 triple murder of campers took place. It is still unsolved, and for which the band Children of Bodom are named after. In fact, the band is from Espoo. Now, locals don't go to the south side of the lake where the murders took place, But every year there are foreigners who make the pilgrimage to Lake Bodom. The travel guide can be found at finlandnaturally.com. Before that, you heard Australia's Cross-On with Guilty of Rock, taken from the new album of the same name, their seventh, released June 13th via Wormhole Death, which is a record label, a publishing company, and a film production company. It was mixed and mastered in Sweden by Eric Martinson. You know Eric Martinson from Eclipse and Wet, whom we played on an earlier show, and Nordic Union. This is the best sounding album to date for the band. YouTube does not do this record justice. I know I'm guilty of rock. Right here. The new record was written for us, explains the band on their website. Quote, the album title and title track serves as a tribute to rock fans, both past and present, who have stood by and defended their love and passion for rock. Despite facing adversity and criticism, they proudly raised their fists in the air, living by the mantra, if rock is a crime, lock us up. We'll do our time. End quote. Cross-On describes themselves as a band, quote, with an infectious fusion of 80s rock icons like Motley Crue, Dawkins, Scorpions, Kiss, etc., entwined with a Jim Steinman flavor to the songwriting. End quote. Jim Steinman is known for his work on seminal Meatloaf albums Bad Out of Hell in 1977 and Bad Out of Hell 2 in 1993, for which he was nominated for a Grammy for the song I Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That. Jim Steinman eventually won a Grammy for the Album of the Year in 1997 for Celine Dion's album Falling Into You, and many other albums as well. Earlier in the year, Cross-On opened up for Taiketo on their Australian tour, debuting their new choreographed stage show. Check out Cross-On at on Instagram at CrossOnRock and their website at crosson.com.au. Kicking off this rock block was Belgium's Wild Heart with Mistreat Me Right, taken from their new album, their third overall, titled Wild in 3, released in May via Danish label Good Time Music Records. They do have a new video for We Are the Ones, released a couple of weeks ago, so go and check that out. The band described themselves as a, quote, hard rock band bringing the spirit of the 80s roaring back to life, end quote. The band formed in 2014 and self-released their first two records. Their self-titled debut album was released in 2016 and No Love in 2017, which was later reissued by German label City of Light Records in very limited quantities. This record was mastered in Sweden by Eric Martinson. Their next show is on July 12th at Rock in Belgium. They are on the same bill as one of my favorite bands, Lips, from Sweden, who are headlining. Lips released the album Changing the Melody in 2024. Wild Heart's next show after that is July 24th at a festival in Ghent, Netherlands called, now okay, I apologize in advance for butchering the name. It is called Gentse Feesten Korenmarket. You can get more dates and all their info from their Facebook page at facebook.com/Wild Heart Rock and Roll. Their Instagram page at Wild Heart Rock and Roll isn't available right now, and their website, wildheartbelgium.com, is currently under construction. This is USA's Ninth Circle on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
Our hope is strong. We seek the goal.
just heard Syracuse, New York's Sleaze Rockers, Ready to Strike with Screwdriver from their self-titled full-length debut album. The band describes themselves in this way, quote, hailing from the depths of the 80s metal scene, this dynamic ensemble brings a fresh twist to the classic hard rockin' vibes that defined an era, end quote. Young guys creating some really good music. Please check out their video for the single Racin' Rosie. They put a lot of time and money into it. I think you'll like it. I only didn't play because I wanted to show you the strength of their debut record. Their next show is at the Bundy Museum of History and Art on Saturday, July 12th in Binghamton, New York. They will be headlining that show. Never thought about merging the two. Very cool. All you strikers, go ahead and show up. Check out their socials at Ready to Strike Official on Instagram and Facebook.com/Ready to Strike Official. Before that, you heard Edmonton, Canada's Boneyard with Compass Points to War. Their latest single and video taken from their forthcoming sophomore album, Black Static. No release date has been confirmed at this time. Boneyard started out as a cover band in 2014. Their first album, Oathbreaker, was released in 2020. It was re-released by Wormhole Death in 2022. The band has since released a string of powerful singles and videos, including Fate's Warning, Born Again, and Evil Ways. The next show is Friday, July 11th at Pembina River Nights Music Festival at Rangeton Park in Mayerthorpe, Alberta, about 1.5 hours west of Edmonton. Check out their website and socials at boneyardrocks.ca, at boneyardyeg on Instagram, and facebook.com/boneyardyeg. And kicking off this rock block was USA's Ninth Circle with the track The Road Paved with Souls, taken from their latest album titled Anthem of the Immortals, released June 3rd on Spanish label Fighter Records, a division of Extreme Music. They are not to be confused with the band by the same name that released a couple of albums in the mid-1990s. The trio, self-described as contributors to the American new wave of traditional heavy metal, released their self-titled debut album in 2000, followed by 2008's The Power of One. In 2012, Ninth Circle released a third record, Legions of the Brave. This is the album where you start to hear Ninth Circle adding progressive elements to their big guitar riffs and driving rhythm section. They released their fourth album, Echo Black, in 2020 via Pure Underground Records. Ninth Circle earned Album of the Year award for Echo Black and Song of the Year for Riding the Storm from the South Bay Music Awards. The band consists of Dennis Brown on guitar and vocals, Frank Foray on bass, and Richie Brooks on drums. Frank and Dennis met in high school and played together. The band formed over time, and it was just the two of them in the band when their debut album was released. Interesting fact, Richie, who is a multi-instrumentalist, has an older brother who back in the day was in a band with Warrant guitarist Joey Allen and helped Richie to learn bass through the guitar. Ninth Circle will play at Bobby V's in Anaheim on July 26th and at the Orange County Fair on August 2nd. You can buy Ninth Circle merch at the Circle's Edge shop at ninthcircle.us. So you go to ninthcircle.us, there's a tab, Circle's Edge, and click on that, it takes you to the shop. Go get their merch. They have a robust selection. Their Instagram handle is at ninth_circle_official and on facebook.com/Ninth Circle Band. We are staying in the USA. This is brand new Blade Wolf on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
price is paid by the sun. You can always belong. Fortress so strong. I will never belong. I will never belong. I hear a song. The price is paid by the sun. You can always belong. The citadel with
You just heard Nashville, Tennessee rockers 8 Ball with Light My Fuse, the latest single and video released June 13th. This track follows the release of their digital-only 3-track EP released in May titled 2025 AD. Now, this is not a new song as this appears on their 2024 record titled Billiards and Bullets, but it is a new single and video. They have 4 or 5 records out. Good group of guys. You can buy their merch at 8ballrocks.com. There, you can also buy autographed CDs, posters, and hoodies. Their Instagram handle is 8ballrocksofficial, but they aren't really active on there. Before that, you heard UK's Witch Hazel with their latest single and video, The Citadel, taken from the brand new album titled 5 Lamentations, their 5th overall via Bad Omen Records. The song is crafted well and the lyrics are open to interpretation. This album is produced by longtime producer Ed Turner. These guys are perfectionists in what they want to accomplish. This record was already written when Sacrament came out in 2023. You can join their robust fan club. Yes, they actually have one. And what you'll get are a lot of exclusives. Here are some of them: access to all unreleased demos, downloads of the first 3 records, exclusive fan club merchandise, as well as merchandise exclusive to shows in case you can't get to one, and much more on their Facebook page. Also check them out on witchhazel.bandcamp.com and on Instagram at witchhazel, and that's witch with a Y. And kicking off this rock block was USA's Blade Wolf with Eye of the Storm, taken from the album Enter the Nightmare, self-released on June 6th. They created their YouTube channel on April 25th, 2025. The bassist, Corey Torgerson, is also the bassist for Phantom Divine, which, by the way, are working on a new album. The rest of the band is rounded out by Shane Richardson on vocals, guitar, bass, and drum programming, and is also a founding member of Phantom Divine, and Tony Fabretti on lead guitar. Check them out on Facebook.com/Blade Wolf Official, on Instagram at Blade Wolf Metal, and on YouTube. This is Sacred Steel on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
Punishment infernal awaits me. Cursed shall be my name. For every sin and every malice, heaven's hatred I have gained. Heaven's hatred I have gained. Guarded by his angels fallen, city of the dead. deserve this fate so cruel. I'm begging for mercy. Crush my soul, burn my flesh, but let there be an end. Don't let my torment be eternal flames imprisonment. Eternal flames imprisonment. I enter these halls desolate, the vacant realm of this doomed fortress of damnation, hell for hypocrites. This hell for all you traitors and for prophets and for thieves. A hell for all you murderers, a hell to welcome me. Within the iron walls of this. 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 We move towards the city, secure in a holy cause, and beheld such a fortress. And on every hand I saw a great plain of woe and cruel torment. Bitter tombs were scattered with flame into glow all over. Hotter than iron beam for any craft.
You just heard Canada's Matt Hughes with his latest track, Something for Nothing, released a couple of months ago. This is another track I kept pushing back. He is an independent artist like many we feature here on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. The caption for the YouTube video indicates in part that, quote, Something for Nothing is the 9th single in a series of songs Matt has been releasing from his album called Revolution, end quote. This album features a stellar lineup. On drums, you have Matt Starr. On bass, you have Sean McNabb. And Matt Hughes plays guitar and sings. Matt Starr in 2005, he co-wrote Beautiful Creature's second album, Deuce. That band featured DJ Ashba from Guns N' Roses and 6 a.m. and Joe Leste, singer from Bang Tango. Beautiful Creatures also had Anthony Fox on guitar, who does a lot of producing now. We have featured many of his works on this show. What a band, right? Matt Starr has been on many high-profile records over the years. You have heard him, you just didn't know it. Sean McNabb is from Dokken, Quiet Riot, Lynch Mob, and many other bands, to name a few. Solid bass player. You also have guitarist Toshiani Yanagi, guitarist for Jimmy Kimmel Live Band, and keyboardist Derek Sherinian, formerly of Dream Theater, who replaced Kevin Moore in the 1990s. Derek is also in Sons of Apollo and plays with many other artists. Matt Hughes has recorded his new full-length album, Revolution, and is releasing one single at a time, as we mentioned earlier. Bill Leverty from Firehouse does the same thing with his solo material, and Black Rain, whom we featured on our last show, is also doing the same thing. Their record will be released in February 2026. Matt Hughes is known in the Canadian music community, and he has only released thus far is his debut, which was an EP in 2014 titled Discovery. And when I say his only release, I meant his only solo release. Before that, you heard Sweden's Edgeland with their newest track titled The Release. The single was released on June 6th, but the video was released on June 27th. The video was filmed on Sweden's largest island, Gotland. Edgeland formed in 1993, and between 2014 and 2018, the band have digitally released 4 singles and 1 EP. 30 years later, their debut album, Keepers of the Light via Lighthouse Brigade, was released. You can follow the band on Instagram at edgeland_band and on facebook.com/edgelandband. And kicking off this rock block was Germany's Sacred Steel with the track Entombed Within the Iron Walls of Dis, taken from their new album titled Ritual Supremacy, their 10th overall via Reigning Phoenix Music. This album is the first for the label and took almost exactly 1 year to record, and maybe that had probably to do with 2 members exiting the band in 2023. Ritual Supremacy is a follow-up to the band's 2016 album titled Heavy Metal Sacrifice. Sacred Steel is the first German band to sign with Metal Blade Records for their debut in 1977 titled Reborn in Steel. You can buy Sacred Steel merch at sacredsteel.de. There you can get box sets, t-shirts, patches, vinyl, and other items. Their Instagram handle is @SacredSteelOfficial. This is Bloody Dice on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
Welcome to this world. We've been expecting you. pressure drives me to the edge. The pressure drives me to the edge.
You just heard Greece's Kovas with the title track to their 2025 EP titled Outcast. This EP was produced by the legendary Bob Katsionis at Symmetry Sound Studios in Athens. I won't go into Katsionis' history because I've done that before, but I will say Katsionis was a principal songwriter along with Tony Cash in one of my favorite bands, Out Loud. I think you'll like them very much. Check them out. This independent project was created by guitarist-songwriter Thanos Kovas in 2021. He plays all the instruments. Vocal duties are handled by Michael Gildner. This is not a band that plays live, so I hope you enjoy their music. On kovas1.bandcamp.com. There is no Instagram page. They do have a YouTube channel under the name Thanos Kovas, which contains a few videos of songs from the EP. We do the research for you. Before that, you heard Finland's Phantomy with Christine, taken from their debut album released June 13th, titled From the Wild via Inverse Records. The band was formed in 2020 and have been laying the groundwork for the debut album since. The band's drummer, Herkko Leppäläinen, gave some background on the album and its creation to Metal Shock Finland. Quote, "We started making this album after a couple years of playing together and doing gigs, and we approached it the old school DIY way, recording wherever we ever could. The end result is a brutally raw and gritty sounding record that definitely brings a fresh kick to both the Finnish and international rock and roll and heavy metal scenes. Our goal was to create a proper album experience packed with catchy songs and full throttle energy. but also to capture that dangerous, unpredictable feeling in both the performances and the sound itself. To achieve that, we ditched the click track and heavy-handed editing right from the start, end quote. In my opinion, I think that's fantastic. Check them out on Instagram at Phantomy Band, Phantomy with a PH. You can buy their music digitally on phantomy.bandcamp.com. You can buy a physical copy of their debut album from the Inverse Records website at inverse.fi. And kicking off this rock block was the track Struggling to Breathe by Bloody Dice, taken from their sophomore album simply titled 2, just released June 27th via Aeonian Records. This album was produced by Flemming Rasmussen, who produced those legendary 1980s Metallica records. This Danish band released their self-titled debut album in 2023. Of note, the singer of Bloody Dice is Dagfinn Jonsson, hailing from the Faroe Islands, who coincidentally was in the Danish band Fate from 2009 to 2016. We will play new Fate music later on in the show. The bassist Jakob Haugard is also in the band Iron Fire. Guitarist Nicky Jensen and drummer Peter Larson were both members of the band Bile-Mace. And I never get tired hearing about this, but in a recent interview posted on Aeonian's record website, the singer states, quote, "We want music to sound like it's played by human beings, not machines," end quote. I think in this time of AI, this is ever more important. I don't want to get on my soapbox here. Check them out on Instagram at Bloody Dice Band. Yeah. This is Danny Veras on the Oracle of Hard Rock Radio. Turn it up.
Just another band. Band down. Just another band. Can't stop the ride. Can't stop the ride. to accept what is real, what I know to be true. Play the game and I never give up. Change what's old into new. Feel the engines roaring, ready to explode. No one feels the pressure, 'cause nobody knows. I will look for answers, can't go on this way. I will get down on my knees and pray. Tonight, for the first time in my life, will someone rescue me? There's no sense in brooding. I know there's a reason for everything. Nobody will listen to me. Oh no. Feel the engines roaring, ready to explode. No one feels the pressure, 'cause nobody knows. I look for answers, can't go on this way. I will get down on my knees and pray. Tonight, for the first time in my life, will someone rescue me? There's no sense in brooding. I know there's a reason for everything. Nobody will listen. No. I'll get down on my knees and pray.
You just heard Danish band Fate with Reason for Everything from their latest album, 8th Overall, Reconnect and Ignite, released via Frontiers Music Group. This is the first album of new material in 11 years. Originally formed in late 1984 in Copenhagen by Hank Sherman following his departure from Merciful Fate, the band got the first record deal with Danish EMI, releasing their self-titled debut album in 1985, followed by A Matter of Attitude in 1986, also via EMI. Hank Sherman left the band, which was a huge blow to them. Fate forged ahead and recorded 2 more albums before disbanding in the early 1990s. They returned in 2006 with their 5th album titled 5. Frontiers Music Group reissued 3 previous Fate records in 2023. It's the first 3 since getting back together. They are 5, Ghost from the Past and If Not for the Devil. The band did release in 2022 a CD titled Back to the Past, which contains re-recorded songs. Check them out on Facebook, as they do not have an Instagram account, at facebook.com/FateTheBand. Quick note, Fate guitarist Torben Involdson's new all-instrumental album titled 7 will be out July 18th on Metallic Blue Records. And kicking off the rock block is USA's Danny Vera with Can't Stop the Rock, the title track taken from his new solo record, 3rd Overall, released on April 23rd via Rock Company. Paul Sabu plays rhythm guitar on this record. Paul also co-wrote and produced it. Barry Sparks is on bass. The title track you just heard was co-written by the late Frankie Benali. This album is classic AOR, not today's AOR, but 1980s AOR. Vocalist and guitarist Danny Veras was born in Brazil, raised in Spain and France, and now calling Florida home. He moved to Switzerland to join the prog metal band MT20. He's been living in the U.S. for over 20 years. He was the frontman for the progressive metal band 7 Months. His debut solo record, Never Give Up, was released in 2014 and reissued in 2024 with 2 bonus tracks. His sophomore solo record, titled Under the Influence, was released in 2018. Thank you so much for tuning in. You don't know how much it means to us. We hope you enjoyed the show. Take care of each other. Until next time.